still with us, defense attorney, former head prosecutor Bob Bianchi. Bob, that was very short testimony. And again, it's the victim's aunt testifying for the defense. What did you make of that short testimony?
I make of it just, I hate to be really crass and brass tacks about it, but it's a great way for the prosecutor to end the weekend, to leave a jury with a crying aunt on the witness stand who's just overwhelmed with emotion. We cannot take away from the fact that we can sit here as, or at least I can sit here as an armchair quarterback, going over what's going on inside the courtroom. There's a great degree of emotionality when you're in there and you're feeling it, and you can feel the heat and the emotion and the tenseness and the sorrow, and it has a huge impact. So as a lawyer, I'm always looking at the emotionality of it, because many times, in my opinion, that's more important than the facts, unfortunately, whether you like that or not.
Yeah, now that was just a small snippet
yes,
of a much longer testimony.
We just brought that small bit.
And one of the things she testifies to, she testified to a part of it there, Bob, is the idea that she had a plan in place, and the plan was concocted by the victim to help. She was going to help the victim get away and leave. She was going to take the kids in the middle of the night while the defendant was sleeping and get away. Now, there was no testimony, and she said specifically she never told that to the defendant, so he didn't have knowledge. But does it help at all, the idea that there was, in fact, a plan, and it may give credence to his suggestion that what he saw in those moments when she was holding on to the child and the child was crying, that, yeah, what I saw was real because there was, in fact, a plan to take my children from me.
Wow, interesting. Chicken or egg thing. Again, I don't know. I don't like that fact for the defendant. I like that fact as a prosecutor, that there was a plan. It shows a level of concern. I get your point. I get what you're saying. But when you ultimately look at the evidence that there was no close contact shooting that was going on here, and when you're trying to say a military guy wasn't able to overcome, if you will, a woman with regard to the use of deadly force in a situation like this, I think these facts all inure to the benefit of the prosecutor in the case. And in fact, to your point earlier, Michael, I think better argued is that he was so maybe angry at the plan, so angry at the children potentially being taken away, that it was passion provocation.
Yep. All right, Bob, thank you so much for joining us.